It's best bets. It's best bets. It's time for all the best bets.
It is time for all the best bets. Here are just some quick early looks. I got 3 awards for the NBA season coming up.
Ooh, I'm
Defensive
interested in
Player
this.
of the Year, $8. Who do you think that could be, Stats Guy?
$8.
If you had to throw that out there.
$8.
$8. It's actually the second favorite.
I genuinely can't think. Is it a big?
Evan Mobley.
Oh, I would not have guessed him. I
Love Mobley, and I think
He's
this
good,
Cleveland team will be. This is like one of my favorite looks of this season. There's like Cleveland could either fall off a cliff because Donovan Mitchell becomes a weird distraction because he's like, I very much want to play for the New York Knickerbockers of New York City now, and everyone's like, you suck, Donnie.
I think he works well with Cleveland. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes that.
No.
And I think sometimes you can get...
He gets sucked into the big team.
Exactly. It's like
It's just like living in Cleveland, New
feed your
York.
own ego. Feed your own ego kind of vibe for Donnie Mitchell.
Which state has less tax? That's one I'd go to.
Ohio.
Surely
100%.
Ohio.
I'd be staying in Ohio.
100%.
Yeah.
Having been taxed in New York,
That's why like a
double
bunch
whammy.
of golfers are either in Vegas or Florida.
Yeah.
No tax.
All
baby.
the
Texas, Florida,
tennis
and
players are in
Nevada.
yeah.
You go
Monaco.
and you have no state taxes, state income tax.
Djokovic has like 10 houses in Monaco.
But Ohio, much lower. It's like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Mobley, $8. This is like the sort of
That's good value.
second, third year, sort of the big bump of just him going, oh yeah, I'm a basketball playing pterodactyl. Check this out. And he's just like an
That's a good
absolute defensive
comparison.
menace. The other one would be, if you want to go for the sentimental favorite, I guess, for a defensive player of the year, might be Bam. I just don't think Miami will be good enough this season.
I don't
And
think the spotlight will be on him as
the
much.
same things that happened to them last year, right? Like defensively, they were still very good and Bam led the way, but they were like a 500 team and no one wanted to watch them because you're like, this stinks. I don't want to watch this horrible team. They can't score. They get the playoffs. They can
then
suddenly
they
score.
dominated
They
us.
roll your Celtics and away we go.
Yeah, that was
but
sad.
anyway, I like the Mobley played $8 just because that's the sort of
I might get on that.
the profile of the player who then just sort of takes that big leap. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think, is still the favorite. I think the World Cup shown that we saw from Triple J, though, is very much that, like, here's a kind of empty calories. He's like my diet. You know, it's a lot of that. Me and Zion just hanging out, empty calories. But the vibe for Triple J is, he's going to struggle. No Ja Morant.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and go,
Doesn't take the next step yet.
let's go Mobley. I think next to Jared Allen, he gets to sort of do a lot of the crazy athletic, lots of blocking, just the cool steals. His blocks and steals numbers should go through the roof this year, I think. So I love me some Evan Mobley at $8. Most improved player. The door is now ajar. That's no jar. That's a door. Shaden Sharp in Portland.
Don't mind that.
Always look at the high draft picks who then take that leap into actually being half decent when it comes to most improved player. One of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to most improved player awards is when you go, he was the number 2 pick. He's like, yeah, but he's most improved. It's like, no, he's not. He was the number 2 pick.
He should already be
averaged
good.
18 points a game
Should already be
in
good.
his first year. It's like, yeah, but now he's even better. It's like, but if we're grading on a curve, where's the most improvement coming from? It's not the dude who's like the second pick overall. It's someone like Shaden Sharp who barely plays in his rookie year, takes a bit of a jump because Dame's gone. Anthony Simons is like the leader on that team.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot more minutes.
A lot more minutes. I think they'll let him shine. Love Shaden Sharp. $21 for most improved.
Ooh.
Rookie of the year. He's the man who keeps getting forgotten.
I'm already
about.
on him, actually.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
I've been banging on about this, I think, since the draft. $4.25. I don't think Wembanyama plays enough to get the award because you got to play, 60 games to get into the consideration for the awards this year.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's good.
New rule stats guy, keep up.
I
think
it, yeah.
Chet will probably just hit 60 because I think OKC will be pretty,
coming off
play it safe
injury.
with him as well.
Yeah.
But I think OKC are going to be really good and they'll need him to play because they'll be fighting for playoff spots the entire season. And so for $4.25, that dude is unreal. He'll get lots of shine. Coach of the year, Mark Daigneault, OKC as well.
Yeah.
$11. $11. Love that one because Daigneault is awesome at sort of just getting that rotation bang on right. You got Giddy, you got SGA, you got a really fun, weird team. Okay, so you're going to be like the surprise pack of this year. I'm going to be
Playoffs.
betting like the overwin titles.
Sort of like
everything
the
I
Kings
can.
last year, but
Basically,
that rocket up a bit. Yeah.
Very much so. So Daigneault is the coach of the year as well. $11. Rookie of the year, Chet Holmgren, $4.25. There's some awards for you. Alex.
Everton to be relegated from the EPL
Ooh.
at $4.33.
Jeez.
Now, the way this season's playing out,
Don't know
it
that.
looks like we're looking for one position because Luton and Sheffield genuinely
Yeah,
looked
when we got the
gone.
tier categories.
Oh, yeah, when we do the tier, the Luton tier is now going to be the Luton and Sheffield tier.
Yeah, I
they
agree.
are so bad. Bournemouth and Burnley aren't going great either, but with the way that they've looked and watching Burnley over the weekend, I reckon Burnley will be able to win a couple of games that they desperately needed this
Over the
international.
weekend, we beat them 4-1.
Was it a 3-1?
No, 4-1.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great. Chelsea learned how to score goals.
Yeah, I
Good
know,
for
but-
them. So you should. It's Burnley.
I didn't say that.
Anyway, the way Burnley played, the way they played in the first half, it showed that against some of the weaker opposition than a team like Chelsea, they should be able to get some wins.
Yeah.
You should be good is what I'm saying.
I agree.
I didn't mind the way that they went about it. There's just a few tweaks that need to be made. So I think they can just scrape up and hold on. Bournemouth the same. They went in with the wrong game plan on the weekend. It was a little arrogant and they deserved to sort of get smacked by Everton, but they only lost 1-0. It was really weird. But I think they'll be able to pull it together.
3-0, I think it was as well.
What?
I don't know what.
3-0?
I just watch a different weekend.
He's watching match
Leo
week
goes
8
like this,
from
I'm pretty- I watched that
2022.
I was about to say, maybe I
Right.
just wasn't paying enough of attention to it because it's Everton and
You saw the
Bournemouth.
first goal in Burnley and you saw the first goal in Everton and just
Then
like
switched off. Went, game's over.
Yeah, done. Yeah. Anyway, but Everton, they've only scored 9 goals so far this season. So 3 of them have come on the weekend. They really don't have much going forward. Like when they go into their attacking third of the field and come up against some teams that have a stronger defense, they just can't crack them as seen with their low totals so far. I think 1 or 2 injuries in their midfield. They are absolutely cooked. They have no depth whatsoever. They have no money because they're trying to put through a sale for the team at the moment. So they're not going to make any purchases because it obviously takes down some of the devaluation into the sale. So I'm just like, they're screwed. They're going to go down. They're in trouble. Like Sean Dyche's game plan will not work over 38 games.
Sean
Oh, I
Dyche.
love Jordy Dice.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I trust them more than the 3 teams that are in the relegation zone at the moment. But yeah, they're
Yeah.
only a couple of points above. So.
yeah, but also Burnley's start to the season has been rough. They've played like 4 of the top 6 teams in the competition so far this year.
That's not.
$4.33.
Yeah.
Not bad. Statsco doesn't agree.
Nah.
I like this.
But oh yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna go a different bet anyway. So.
Are you sure? It could just be the same bet.
No, yeah, that's exactly why I said different bet because he's like, you can't be doing the same thing.
I like that your bet is actually substantially different to what Alex's is, but he'll probably go, oh, but it's the same bet, Statsco. What are you talking about? It's
actually
like, you're
not.
just talking about the same, like, league.
Yes.
I wanted to not finish in the top 6 market because I reckon there'd be some
Yeah, there
good
is.
prices there.
I think there
I
is.
thought it was top 4.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll have a look.
All right, let's go. Bring us
Brighton
home.
to finish in the top 6 at $1.90. This one will be a bit touch and go. I think they're going to finish around that 6th to 7th mark. They look amazing in attack once again. They've got the most goals in the league at the moment, which no one would have called for in the second international break. They've been absolutely awesome.
They leak a lot of goals too.
They do leak a lot of goals, but I think it's sort of like how Spurs play a little bit. They're going to be really attacking and they just play at all costs. So they're going to win a lot of games like 3-2. Got a lot of 2-0 draws like on the weekend. They've got young guys led by Evan Ferguson, Karen Matoma, who's been absolutely awesome. Then you got the experience through Lewis Dunk, who scored another goal on the weekend. I think they just got a great balance. They finished 6th last season. I think they look even better this. Even though they changed a few players, they always just seem to be. Last couple of seasons have just been
Yeah,
up
they
there.
just go, all right, you're gone. All right, next cab off the
Next
rank.
cab,
You're going
yeah.
to play that role. And we'll
Everyone
sell you
that
for
jumps
100
up
million
into
in
the
2
next,
years.
yeah, everyone that jumps in the next
Their
role.
recruiting is the best in the league by
It's
so
amazing,
far. It
yeah.
isn't funny.
It's crazy. Villa, I think they'll drop out of the top 6. They're currently 5th. I just don't trust they've lost a few weird games and then they'll win a few like
At
random
home,
games.
they're good. Away.
At home,
Again,
yeah.
they're another team that's had a hard start to the year fixture-wise as well.
Yeah. So, then they should be pretty good. But I don't trust them to stay in the top 6. I think Newcastle are a team they're going to jump back in, and I think Brighton are going to stay in there. They're also a better team than Chelsea and Man U by far.
Definitely
at the
better
moment.
than Man U.
Yeah. Oh, not Chelsea.
Yeah, you showed a bit on the weekend.
Yeah, I still think we'll be top 8, not top 6. So I'm going to go Brighton top 6 at $1.90. I think that's really good value.
I think the biggest story to come out of this is that did Alex just give Chelsea some credit?
We beat Burnley.
What just happened there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
but
take it,
no,
though.
just
Raheem
Sterling
Sterling,
actually
yeah.
looked like he was
Like
playing
his old
football for the
self,
first time
yeah.
in 2 years, and Cole Palmer was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice one. We'll give us your top 6 then, Stats Guy, if you're going to say Brighton to finish top 6.
I'll go Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham are going to jump in there, which I'm pretty excited about for Ange.
Newcastle, Brighton.
And then Newcastle, Brighton. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. I think West Ham will push. Chelsea possibly.
West Ham will go down.
I don't mind West Ham still. And then Aston Villa, they've been going all right, but I think you got to.
Come on, Villa.
Villa will be right in there.
Mine's,
But,
mine's different.
yeah. Who?
I'm beloved Aston Villa.
Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Brighton, Newcastle, Villa.
Newcastle, Villa. Okay.
Yeah.
No Tottenham.
No, oh, yeah, wait.
Four of
They're
their
In a
first.
surprise twist, Alex has gone, nah, man, I can't give Ange
I
any
agree that
credit.
they could drop.
4 of their 6 wins have been against 17, 18, 19, and 20th.
yeah.
Once they start playing good teams, they will lose games.
They drew to Liverpool. They drew to
They
Arsenal.
drew to Liverpool with 9 people.
And Arsenal, you're a good team.
They haven't lost a
game yet. What are
Yeah,
you
because they've had a horrendously easy draw. It's like Essendon in the AFL. Oh, their draw's so good. They're gonna fall over.
Liverpool and Arsenal are good.
For Ange. It's great.
Okay.
But honestly, Tottenham are not playing that well. They're gonna get smoked when they go up to
The
Newcastle.
unbeaten team is not playing that well.
Well, no, they're not. It's like when
North.
North Melbourne about a decade ago were 10-0. They went to Sydney and got their faces kicked in by 10 goals.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that's right. North Melbourne's start to the season
Alright.
was crap.
They've got-
Everyone's shrinking like it's like you're out there, Mr. Miyagi, on top of like doing the crane kicks as the beach is coming in. I'm just like standing up against the sweep of the
Tottenham,
ocean. It's like
bloody hell.
what is going on?
All I say on that is you said they haven't versed anyone good. They've only had 2 draws, and that was against Arsenal and Liverpool, who are both.
A 9-man Liverpool. Exactly.
It's a draw. It's a draw.
You can only beat who's in front of you.
Yeah.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.